behalf of the league and everybody standing behind me, we want to thank every single one of you for coming to Nationals for the 25th edition of this tournament, the largest Aussie Rules tournament in the world. Want to do a couple of thank yous before we start handing things out. We first want to thank all of the guests and our VIPs, not only from the USA, but also who have come over from Australia for coming and taking in this tournament and making this tournament what it is. Want to thank a couple of very important sponsors, including for the 24th consecutive year, Cooper's Brewery. How about 3 cheers for Cooper's? Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. And for the 2nd consecutive year, our good friends of the Apple Isle in Tasmania. How about 3 cheers for Tasmania? Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Beauty. All right. Once again, the Nationals Committee and their strong volunteer group have done a fantastic job, and eternal thanks goes to the USAFL Executive Director and Nationals Director, Mr. Doran James, wherever he is. Another successful Nationals. Thanks go out to the USAFL Executive Board for their Executive Board is something else. The outgoing board members, Mackenzie Adamo, Heath Moore, Brendan Walsh, and the outgoing president for the last 7 years, Seb Aguiari.
You're a pain beating on my glass. I mean, that's what.
And I want to mention Cece Sobral as well. I've neglected to mention her. Cece from. Thanks as always to every player, coach, medical staff, support staff, friends, family, and everyone involved with the USAFL who have traveled with their players. So many family members and fans who have come to watch their team, many of whom I met. We thank you for your support of our league. Also, this tournament would not be possible without umpires. A huge thank you to Umpire Association President John Mills, Tournament Directors Jeff Person and Seth McAvaney for leading our umpires and growing the game. And a big thank you to all of the umpires who have traveled here from across the USA, from Canada, and from Australia. Thank you to the folks here at Premier Sports Campus, Kirsten, Angela, Dave, Pete, Dale, and all the staff for this incredible venue, which is one of the best we've ever played at. Thank you for having us again. And a quick ad lib. This tournament was brought to the world thanks to the good folks at Gridiron Productions. Kevin and his crew brought more than 30 games. And a very quick thank you from myself to Pat Machado, to Adam, to Rob Munn, to Heath Moore, to Ron Watt, to Mac, to April Munn, to Plugger, and to Lizzie Sawyer for their help in the announcing. You guys did a fantastic job and helped take a little bit of the burden off my voice. Thank you. And with that, I'd like to turn the microphone over to the founding president of the USAFL, Mr. Paul O'Keefe, better known to you and me as Plugger.
G'day everybody, another great Nationals, bloody great stuff. We always start with 2 administrative awards because if you look at everything that goes on at the club level to get everyone here, we wouldn't be able to do it without administrators. We just want to take a moment to thank a couple for an excellent job. We recognise 2 people every year. Nick Papa from Seattle Grizzlies. Nick was incredible this year, helping with the Seattle Regionals. He's on top of everything year after year, and everyone needs a Nick Papa. If Nick's here, please come up. And Morgan White from Quebec. She's just done an outstanding job leading her club year after year. And as you leave today, find your club president, your club administrator, and just thank them because you would not be here without them. We have one special award this year. I'm going to hand it over to Doran.
Thanks, Plugger. The USAFL Life membership recognizes and honors these members of Australian rules football who, by virtue of their contributions, are of such significant stature that they are considered to be among the most highly regarded contributors to the promotion and development of Australian rules football in the USA. The contributions of those inducted may come from player, coach, umpire, administrator, or media, and must be of lasting value. Seb Aguiar has served on the USAFL Executive Board for the past 8 years. The first as the VP West and the last 5 years as president. I've had the honor and the privilege to work alongside Seb all these 8 years, and I have always been impressed by Seb's professionalism, his passion, and his dedication for the USAFL. He truly loves this community and would do anything for this league. I once personally witnessed him pound post for an entire beer garden in under 30 minutes. If it needs to get done, Seb is your man. I'm extremely grateful to Seb for everything he's done for me and he's done for this league. It wasn't a job that he asked for, but he did it with class and integrity the whole way. We often say here that footy is the winner, and that couldn't be truer as we look back over your time as president. You led us through challenges and even a pandemic, and we are all indebted to you for your steadfast leadership. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and congratulations. Love you, brother. Three cheers for Seb. Hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hip. Hooray! One more. Couple more. Two words. Hang on, I'm right here.
I'll just duck behind you.
Thank you, Seb. Darn, did you have anything else? No. Let's go. I coaches. I'm going to do the coaches real quick.
All right, before we do the awards, I've been tasked with giving out the Coach of the Year awards as well, based on dedication to developing and coaching their clubs, their own personal coach development, and progress of respective teams. Here are the winners. There was a men's winner and a women's winner. First, the men's Coach of the Year from the North Carolina Tigers, Eric Hansen. He is on the way home, as you should be. And the Women's Coach of the Year, whose progress was pretty evident out here by the run they made in Women's Division I, from the Minnesota Freeze, Big Fish, Mark Fisher. All right. Let's give out the awards. We have the Paul Roos Medal for Best and Fairest, the Cooper's Medal for Most Consistent, the Hayden Kennedy Medal for Grand Final Umpiring, and then we have the Jeff Can Medal for the MVP of the final, and then the team awards, the runners-up medals and the championship medals and cup. We ask that only the captains come up for the winners, because the quicker we get done, the quicker we can all go drink. For those of us who haven't started yet, because we've, never mind. All right, we start with the men's reserve divisions. And the Paul Roos Medal for Best and Fairest from the Austin Crows, Harrison Keene. Congrats.
Cheers. Cheers.
Go, this way, that way, go, that way. The Cooper's Medal for Most Consistent from the Austin Crows, Jose Lopez. The Hayden Kennedy Medal for Grand Final Umpiring. Please show your appreciation for umpires Darren Henderson and Jack Odell. The Jeff Can Medal for the MVP in the Grand Final from the Austin Crows, Ned Lindsay. On the X. The other X. Now for the team awards, the runners-up of the reserves division who played a fantastic weekend, the Golden Gate Roos. And the reserves division champions, winning the final game by a score of 41-7, the Austin Crows. All right. Congratulations, fellas. We move to Division 4. And the Paul Roos Medal for Best and Fairest from the Fort Lauderdale Fighting Squids, Aaron Bloom. Oh. Going once.
Anybody here?
Going twice. Next, the Cooper's Medal for Most Consistent. He's here, I'm sure. I think I just saw him. From the North Carolina Tigers, Keith Phillips. And while we're up here, let's congratulate Keith for being the new Eastern Regional Vice President of the USAFL. The Hayden Kennedy Medal for Grand Final Umpiring. Please show your appreciation for umpires Jeff Person and Ross McLaren. There's Ross. And there's Jeff. Hey. The Jeff Can Medal for MVP in the grand final from the Jacksonville Saints, the man with the best hair, Jack Wilcox. Okay.
I'll get it to him.
Thanks, Basil. Thanks, man. Thanks for doing it.
I'll get it to him.
Now for the team awards. A very up-and-coming side in southeast part of the USAFL, and they fought very hard to a 3-1 record, the North Carolina Tigers. You're making the man with one good arm. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say that. All right. And now, it's always nice to give a trophy to two teams who have never won one before. And these two teams win their first in club history from two different parts of the country by a final score of 16-6 in the deciding match. The Division IV men's champions, the Wisconsin Wombats and Jacksonville Saints. All right, let's move to men's Division III. The Paul Roos Medal for best and fairest, and we have a tie. Thank you. From the Oklahoma Buffaloes, Jack Stimson, and from the Philadelphia Hawks, John Hinchin. Okay, you can just grab it. Grab the medal, no worries. The Cooper's Medal. The Cooper's Medal for most consistent, with one of my favorite nicknames, Frosty, from the St. Louis Blues, Joel Friesen. Oh, are you? All right. Okay. All right. The Hayden Kennedy Medal for Grand Final Umpiring. Please show your appreciation for umpires Ross McLaren, Michael Koish, and Glenn McLeod. All right, the Jeff Can Medal for MVP in the grand final from the Philadelphia Hawks, Chris Goff. Yeah, like that. AKA Ruda. There's a story. You can ask him about it later. All right, now to the team awards. I love watching this team play, and they thoroughly deserved running through the group to get to the grand final. The runners-up of Men's Division III, the mighty Oklahoma Buffaloes. With the Kansas City Power.
Thanks, Brian. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, he has the best hair, too. Yeah. All right, Men's Division III national champions. I'm supposed to be impartial, but I did start Before I was Brian Barish, I was a Philadelphia Hawk. And it gives me great pleasure to announce this. For the fourth time and for the third time in 5 years, by a score of 50-14, the men's Division III national champions, the Philadelphia Hawks, and the Virginia Lions. Sorry about that. All right. All right, let's move on to men's Division II. Go get the beers. All right. Men's Division II. The Paul Roos Medal for Best and Fairest from the Sacramento Suns. My favorite Chilean, Nico Capernano.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Dustin.
All right. The Cooper's Medal for most consistent. We have a tie from the Baltimore Dockers, Nick Siska, and from the Sacramento Suns, Colby Campbell.
Congrats, Colbs. Okay, good job, man.
All right. The Hayden Kennedy Medal for Grand Final Umpiring. Oh, whoa. 14 games, folks. Please show your appreciation for umpires Paul Lashier, Steve Arnott, and Steve Noble. The Jeff Can Medal for MVP in the Grand Final from the Sacramento Suns, Colby Campbell. Clink, clink.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, there you go. All right. Now to the team awards. How good was that Division II Grand Final, huh? That was pretty awesome. It's a shame there had to be a losing team. I know it's a trope, whatever, etc. But let me tell you, I'm proud of both of them. And this team, it was the first Division II Grand Final they had been in 15 years. And they came up just short. But please show your appreciation for the men's Division II runners-up, the Seattle Grizzlies. And now, the team that played against them and vanquished them, but not by a whole lot. On their third attempt in 2015, 2022, they fell just short, but they hung on to win it today. A very deserving club. Your men's Division II national champions, the Sacramento Suns. Who is that?
Robert Lawanag.
No worries. All right. right, let's move on. Let's do the women's divisions and start with Women's Division 2. And I want to thank and commend every single one of you for, again, raising the bar for the standard of play on the women's divisions. You guys did great this weekend. Let's start with Women's Division 2. Best and fairest. From the New York Magpies, Janie Green. All right, moving on. The Cooper's Medal for most consistent. My French is a little rusty. From l'Essence de Quebec, Haley Jones. She had a couple of really good goals this weekend, by the way. Totally earned it. The Hayden Kennedy Medal for Grand Final Umpiring. Please show your appreciation for Rob Linnewag and Rob Montanaro. Yeah. The Jeff Can Medal for MVP in the Grand Final. Done a lot of hard work for her team, building her team, and I think she deserves a commendation. From the Austin Crows, Heather Serpico. All right, let's move to the group awards. All right, team awards. The Division II runners-up who came down from north of the border and did fantastic, as well as a side which the only independent women's side, and it's great for them to get some team medals as well. The Division II runners-up, the Quebec Saints and the North Star Blue Hawks. And now for the champions of Women's Division 2. And it is great to see how in about 5 years that women's footy has grown in Texas, and that really comes to a fore here, repeating as champions by a score of 14-9, the combination of the North Texas Devils and the Austin Crows. I was trying to figure out who's the... I need Grand Final umpiring.
For
Women's Division 1.
Lori Roop and
I can't say that. Yes. Yep. Okay. All right. Now, to a very exciting Women's Division 1. And we start with the Paul Roos Medal, or with the medal for best and fairest. The first of many from this woman who has really come a long way in just 2 seasons. From the Minnesota Freeze, Lindsay Eliason. Congrats. You really earned it. Fantastic. The Cooper's Medal. The Cooper's Medal for most consistent. Also from the Minnesota Freeze, Kaya Saigola.
You did fantastic.
All right. The Hayden Kennedy Medal for Grand Final umpiring. Please show your appreciation for umpires Bevan Main and Lori Roop. And now the MVP in the grand final. I'm sorry, I have to serenade you again. From the Golden Gate Iron Maidens, Katie Clat doo 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 doo, Katie Clat doo 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 doo. All right, now to the team awards. Now to the team awards. That was the best grand final. It's even better than their first, I think, than when they beat Denver. I think that was the best grand final game in women's D1 history. Absolutely. And I've seen them all. Or most of them anyway. I'm not that old. But anyway, this team, which has come such a long way, keeps getting better and better. And I said it at the Super Regionals. You're going to need to watch out for them. The Division I runners-up, #Burr, the Minnesota Freeze.
You guys played so well. I was rooting for you. That's Kojo. Good job. What?
All right, don't forget your beer. And now, it's always great when you come to one of these things and witness history. And we saw two pieces of history at the end of that grand final. One, the most women's Division I titles of anybody. And the most consecutive titles by any team, men or women, in Nationals history. And they had to earn it today. New great name, same great team. The Women's Division I National Champions for 2023, the Golden Gate Iron Maidens.
Congrats.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah.
All right. All right, last one, and then we can go drink. All right. We start with men's Division I, by the way. Paul Roos Medal for best.
He's coming. He runs back.
Hi, Meg. The Paul Roos Medal for best and fairest, men's Division I. We have a tie. From the Golden Gate Roos, Bradley Jordan, and from the Austin Crows, Derek Nutty.
showers all around.
Oh, gosh.
All right. The Cooper's Medal for most consistent. And again, we have a tie. From the Denver Bulldogs, Steve McAvilly, and from the LA Dragons, Sam Murphy. The Hayden Kennedy Medal for, three more, Brian, let's go. The Hayden Kennedy Medal for Grand Final Umpiring. Please show your appreciation for umpires Bevan Main, Callum McKern, and Richard Ogilvie. The Jeff Can Medal for MVP in the Grand Final. From the Austin Crows, Tommy O'Sullivan.
Congrats, mate. Cheers. You too. Go get your medal.
Now for the team awards. They didn't get the Bickies today, but they added to their record total of 13 grand finals in men's Division I. That's pretty damn good. The runners-up in Division I, the Denver Bulldogs. All right, and now, more history. Tied for the most by a team in a division, 8 men's Division I championships. The most consecutive by a men's Division I team, 5 in a row. You're third overall, by the way, by those 2 women's teams over there, but just so you know. For the first team to win 5th consecutive years, and once again, and completing a treble, which also hasn't happened yet. Women's Division II, men's reserves, and the 2023 Men's Division I national champions, the Austin Crows. Yes. I have one more thing to say before we, I know, we want to drink, I know. Before we go, the 2024 season is going to be the beginning of a new era. We just had Seb Aguiari, who's done a fantastic job, and starting Monday, we have a new leader in the USAFL, somebody who I've worked with personally and closely over the last few years, who really cares about this game, who really cares about this league, and most importantly, who really cares about the people in it. It is my pleasure to introduce the new president of the United States Australian Football League, April Munn. And no, I won't make you make a speech.
Anything else I need to say?
Here, first come, first serve.
There is more Coopers here. First come, first serve. And thank you so much for coming. And I will see you in 2024.
Nice try.